Many regions in the country continue to have a weak job market, as the Fed's Beige Book recounted today. Among the exceptions are Oklahoma. The unemployment rate there just 6.7%, far below the 9.8% national average. Joining us now is Mick Cornett, the mayor of Oklahoma City, which has been adding jobs over the past 5 years. Mr. Mayor, welcome to Bloomberg News.
Good morning. Good afternoon, rather. Thank you.
Sir, how are you doing it? What's your magic?
Well, we've been able to create a high quality of life that's attracting the young, the highly educated, talented people, and our entrepreneurs and our job creators are able to have success. We've also diversified our economy into aviation and the biomedical fields and energy, and our tourism business is now doing $2 billion a year. So we've slowed down, but our economy is still pretty strong.
And Mr. Mayor, I would imagine that diversification that you speak of, that was something that probably started, or at least was in the planning stages, before the global economic turndown.
Well, absolutely. We had seen a boom and bust economy in Oklahoma City for decades based on the energy sector. We finally decided we're going to have to diversify into some other regions, and we chose right. Aviation has been good. Biomedical has been good. We've invested in our tourism opportunities. We have 3 large interstate highways that go through Oklahoma City, so there's a number of opportunities there to get people to stop and spend their money in our city before they move along.
I have to say, all these things that you're talking about investment, it sounds expensive when you talk about new interstates and all of this money being put into tourism. So talk to us about sort of the costs of still continuing to promote this growth.
Well, the city has invested in itself. 16 years ago, we had an initiative we called MAPS, and it built a new sports arena, which ultimately led to an NBA franchise. It allowed our river to be a navigable waterway. It improved our performing arts center. It built a canal through our entertainment district. And so we decided to invest in ourselves, and that quality of life aspect cannot be underestimated. When you're able to retain your talented, your highly educated young people, additionally attract them from outside, then the job creators and entrepreneurs can take it from there. You've got to have the quality of life if you want to create jobs in this economy.
So how did the city's finances look at this point on the heels of that long-term plan that you've talked about?
Well, our bond rating just improved to AAA after Standard & Poor's. We've done it with very low debt. We've done it with some sales tax initiatives, but we don't even bond that out. We don't spend it until we collect the money. So it's been a very conservative financial approach.
Mr. Mayor, we led our broadcast this hour talking about the Federal Reserve's Beige Book, and the Fed saying that its 12 district banks saw stabilization or modest improvements in many areas of the country, or of the economy, excuse me, but however, all regions were reporting a weak or declining commercial real estate market. Is that the sense that you're getting in your city?
Yes, the commercial real estate market has slowed down. Our housing prices have always been very affordable. We didn't have the real estate bust that many communities experienced a few years back. We have very affordable housing and real estate prices in general. So I think we've been almost immune to the real estate issues, and that's one of the reasons we've been able to survive through this turndown.
Even on the commercial side as well?
Well, I think the commercial side's holding its own. When you're creating jobs, you know, the commercial side can hold its own as well. So I'm not saying it is what it was 2 years ago, but if you look relative to the rest of the country, yeah, our commercial real estate side is doing pretty well too.
Mr. Mayor, we were speaking earlier with James Rackauckus. He is the treasurer in Cuyahoga County, the county seat of Cleveland, and I asked him about the tax base, and I was wondering what this economy has done to Oklahoma City's tax base.
Well, it's improved it. I mean, you know, again, it gets back to the job creation aspect and the very slow and steady improvements we've had in housing prices. We did not have any year where our housing prices receded, and so that's allowed us to keep the tax base up. Now, currently, our sales tax is starting to suffer. We're seeing about a 10% drop year to year, and that's concerned us. I don't know necessarily how long that's going to last, and if it does continue to last, we're going to have to lower the expectations and lower the service levels here in Oklahoma City. But so far, we've been able to hold on, and we're hoping that the economy will turn around and pick up soon.
I want to turn back to sports for a minute. You alluded earlier to getting an NBA team, which I know that the city was very happy about. That team hasn't played so well, hasn't done so hot, but there's still been a lot of interest locally. But if you can delve into sports for a moment, are they going to need to turn it around in terms of the playing to keep up the interest among the people of Oklahoma City?
Well, I think the secret to keeping an interest in your sports team is that they meet or exceed expectations. The team transferred in from Seattle. The expectations were very low last year, almost non-existent. So they only won, 20-something games, but people really didn't have any expectations. They're going to have to continue to do better long term, or interest will die off. But right now, we have a waiting list for tickets, and interest is extremely strong. And of course, this is a college football market as well. So this place is pretty sports crazy. And the NBA will more than hold its own, I'm sure.
Okay, Mick Cornett, Mayor of Oklahoma City, thank you very much for joining us.